Good morning, students. Today we are going to solve few more problems in circles. Exercise 10.2, 11th question. Okay. So here 11th question, we are going to prove that parallelogram circumscribing a circle is a rhombus. So to prove this, we need one parallelogram which circumscribing a circle. Right? Okay. Let us consider a parallelogram. A parallelogram ABCD which circumscribe a circle. Circumscribe a circle. So I am taking one parallelogram ABCD. ABCD which is circumscribing a circle. That means inside the parallelogram we have one circle which touches the four sides of the parallelogram. So I am taking one circle inside the parallelogram which touches the four sides of the parallelogram. Okay. So I consider one parallelogram inside one circle and let that point of contact where the circle touches to the four sides of the parallelogram I am taking as PQRS. Okay. Let the point of contacts of circle be PQRS. Okay, right. Now what is given here? ABCD is a parallelogram. In parallelogram we know that opposite sides are equal. Okay. We know that in parallelogram ABCD, AB is equal to, what is the opposite side of AB? DC. AB is equal to DC and AD equal to BC. Right? What we are going to prove? We are going to prove parallelogram is a rhombus. What is the difference between parallelogram and rhombus? In parallelogram opposite sides are equal, but in rhombus all sides are equal. Now I am going to prove all sides are equal. Okay. So we have these two conditions, AB equal to DC. From the figure we can observe that dr is equal to ds. Why dr ds equal to? Dr ds are two tangents drawn through the external point D to the circle. So tangents are equal. What is the reason why these two lengths are equal? Why? Because from the external point if you draw any two tangents to the circle, their lengths are equal. So tangents are drawn to the circle from D. Next, CR is equal to CQ. Where is CR? CQ are equal. Again, why? What is the reason? Same reason. Tangents drawn through the external point C. Next, BP equal to BQ. Again, reason, tangents drawn through the external point capital B. Next to AP equal to AS. Same reason, tangent drawn through A to the circle. Now I am going to add all these equalities. Adding all these equalities. Adding all these equations, right, we get Add left hand side. We have left hand side dr here plus cr and here plus bp and here ap is equal to right hand side ds plus cq plus bq plus as. Okay, right. Now observe left hand side terms and right hand side terms. dr plus cr, observe the figure, dr plus cr will give dc. So I will write dr cr together, dr plus cr write together, plus next bp plus ap write together, bp plus ap. Why? Because bp plus ap will give ab. Similarly right hand side also, ds as write together, ds dc, ds this is ds not dc, ds. Okay, ds plus as write together, plus next cq plus bq write together, cq plus bq. Now in place of dr plus cr, what we can write? Dr plus cr cd. In place of bp plus ap we can write ab is equal to, in place of ds plus as we can write ad. In place of cq plus bq we can write bc. Right? On putting the values, what values? We know AB, DC are equal. Putting the value AB equal to DC, putting the values AB equal to DC and AD equal to BC, right? AD equal to BC. Why? Because it is given parallelogram. Putting these values in the above, so putting the values in above, what you will get if you put that values in this above equation? If you put here in place of AB DC, you will get CD plus CD. In place of AD, I will write BC. You will get BC plus BC. CD plus CD, 2CD. 2CD equal to BC plus BC, 2BC. So 2 cancel on both sides. You will get CD equal to BC. So what I got adjacent sides are equal. In a parallelogram, adjacent side BC and CD are equal. In parallelogram, if adjacent sides are equal, then that parallelogram becomes rhombus. Therefore, you can write ABCD is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. Okay. Next problem, 13th problem. 12th problem do as a homework. Okay, 13th one. Prove that the opposite sides of quadrilateral. Prove that opposite sides of quadrilateral circumscribing a circle subtended supplementary angles at the center of the circle. So, according to this question, I need one diagram. I am drawing one diagram. I need one quadrilateral. This is quadrilateral ABC. A quadrilateral circumscribing a circle. That means inside we have a circle which touches the four sides of the quadrilateral. Okay, this is the diagram. We have quadrilateral inside. I drawn one circle. What we are going to prove? We are going to prove opposite sides of quadrilateral subtending angles at the center. This is the center. I am taking O as the center. Suppose join OA, OB, OD, OC. So we are going to show opposite sides of quadrilateral. Suppose I am taking AB, DC opposite sides. They are subtending some angle at the center here and here. We are going to show these two angles sum is equal to 180. Supplementary is 180. Sum of two angles equal to 180. We have to show angle AOB plus angle DOC 180, and we have to prove angle BOC plus AOD also 180. These are also opposite side, no? Right. Now I am taking this point of contact as PQRS. PQRS. Right. Solution. See, In the solution, I considered a quadrilateral. Let us consider a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral. A quadrilateral ABCD. Let us consider a quadrilateral ABCD in which is a circle next and a circle circumscribed in it, which touches to the quadrilateral, which touches to the quadrilateral at P comma Q comma R comma S with center O. Okay, I have drawn one quadrilateral. Inside I have the circle. It is touches at PQRS. Now let us join OA. Let us join OA, OB, OC and OD. Using dotted lines, you can join these vertices of quadrilateral with center of the circle. Draw OS. We know OS is perpendicular. Why? Because this is point of contact and this is tangent. Joining of point of contact with center is always perpendicular. Draw OQ, draw OP, draw OR. Draw OS perpendicular to AD. Draw OP perpendicular to AB. Next, draw OQ perpendicular to BC. Draw OR perpendicular to DC. Right? Now I will show this triangle OPA. In triangle OPA, I will consider this triangle and this triangle. I am going to show these two triangles are congruent, right? OPA and in triangle OSA. In triangle OSA, OA is common side. OA equal to OA, common side for these two triangles. I consider this triangle and this triangle. Okay, this is common side. And AP equal to AS. Why? Because from the external point these two are tangents. AP is one tangent, AS is one tangent. And from the external point always tangents lengths are equal. AP equal to AS. Tangents drawn to the circle from A, right? Next, OS equal why? Because they are radius of the circle. OP is OS. OP equal to OS. Why? Because radius. Now we can say, therefore, triangle OPA is congruent to triangle OSA. If these two triangles are congruent, then opposite to this side angle is this one, and opposite to this side angle is this one. So let me denote these angles by first angle, second angle, third angle, fourth angle, here fifth angle, sixth angle, seventh angle, eighth angle. From the figure, angle 1, angle 8 are equal. So we can write by CPCD. Why? Because they are congruent, no? By CPCD, all angles, corresponding angles are equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 8. Angle 1 equal to angle 8. Why? Because here AP opposite angle 1. In this triangle, AS opposite angle is 8. So angle 1 equal to angle 8. Similarly, we can prove this angle, this side, this triangle and this triangle also congruent. you will get in the same manner we can prove these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, again you can write angle 2 equal to angle 3, right? Similarly we can prove here from this figure angle 2 equal to angle 3, angle 2 equal to angle 3. Next, if you consider these two triangles, angle 4 equal to angle 5, angle 4 equal to angle 5. Now if you consider this figure, angle 6 equal to angle 7, angle 6 equal to angle 7. Now by adding all these angles inside the figure, observe all the angles, sum of all the angles will give 360 degrees, right? By adding all angles we get, by adding all angles we get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 plus angle 8 is equal to what? 360 degrees. Is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, and we know that angle 1, angle 8 are equal. So I will write angle 1, angle 8 together. Angle 1 plus angle 8. Next, angle 2, angle 3 equal. Angle 2 plus angle 3 I am writing together. Next, angle 4, angle 5 equal. Angle 4 plus angle 5 I am writing together. Next, angle 6, angle 5, sorry, angle 6, angle 7 equal. So I will write angle 6, angle 7 together is equal to 360 degrees. In place of angle 8, I will replace by angle 1. Why? Because these two angles are equal. In place of angle 8, I am replacing by angle 1. Plus in place of angle 3, I am replacing by 2. Angle 2 plus angle 2. From the equalities, we got the equalities now from that equalities. In place of angle 4, I am replacing by angle 5. Angle 5 plus angle 5. Now in place of angle 7, I will replace by angle 6. Why? Because these two are equal. Angle 6 plus angle 6 is equal to what? 360 degrees again. Now these are twice. So 2 of angle 1 plus 2 of angle 2 plus 2 of angle 5 plus 2 of angle 6 is equal to 360 degrees. By taking 2 common, you will get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to what? 360 degrees. Okay, right. Now I will send this to at right hand side. You will get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 is equal to 180 degrees. 360 by 2, 180 degrees. See, angle 1 plus angle 2 will give this total angle. Angle 1 plus angle 2 will give AOB angle. So in place of angle 1 plus angle 2, I will write angle AOB. Angle AOB. Angle 5 plus angle 6 will give this total angle. So how we can write COD. Angle COD is equal to 180 degrees. From this we can conclude that opposite sides of quadrilateral making the angles at the center are supplementary. Therefore, we can write angles made by the opposite sides of the quadrilateral at the center are supplementary. Angles made by opposite sides of quadrilateral at the center of circle. At the center of circle are supplementary. That's all. Thank you.